Okay, welcome to another road trip. Today we're going to Grapevine. Now there's two lakes above Dallas, Grapevine and Lake Louisville, about 5 or 6 miles apart. And I live between the two on the southern side of the northern lake, Lake Louisville. Now, this town I'm going to today, Grapevine, is on the southern side of the lower lake, Lake Grapevine. So this takes me about 10 minutes or so to get down here. And this Grapevine borders the Dallas-Fort Worth airport to the north. So there's lots of hotels and convention centers and things like that for the airport here. Now the store I'm going to today is the other of the two stores that I go to, the game stores. This is completely different from Texas Toy Soldier. This store, I think they mainly get their business from Magic, and they have a small store area, but they don't carry any Games Workshop, which is Texas Toy Soldier's pretty much their bread and butter. Now this store carries a little bit of Dystopian Wars. They carry a little bit of the Drop Zone Commander, a Eldorado, some Malifaux, lots of board games though, comic books and things like that. A little bit of Flames of War, a little bit of Reaper stuff and paints, but not nearly the inventory that Texas Toy Soldier has. Like I said, I think their main business is Magic card games. They have a tournament, I think just about every day of the week. They're closed on Mondays, but I think every other day. On one side of the big room they have Magic, on the other side they have open gaming, and they have some scheduled games too. I think today they're having Flames of War, if I looked at their calendar correctly. We'll see what's going on when we get there. Now they just moved across the street to a lot bigger store. They were in a small store. They moved across the street to a store that's, I don't know, 3 or 4 times bigger. And I don't know how many tables they have, but it's a lot. They have a lot of room in there. And every time I go in there, it's crowded with people playing Magic. But it's nice though, because there's always plenty of room for open gaming as well. And the guys there are real nice. You see that fence right there? That's the northern boundary of the Dallas-Fort Worth airport right there. Right here is the Dallas Cowboys golf course. The Dallas Cowboys training camp's not too far from here at Valley Ranch, just down the street. Here on the right is there's a resort and convention center called Gaylord Texan. The place is huge. And then on the left over here is Great Wolf Lodge, which is another resort, more for kids though. It's got like a 80,000 square foot like pool area. Anyway, here to the right is, down that way is Gaylord Texan. And there's Great Wolf Lodge. This now getting into the old downtown part of Grapevine. Here to the left is the memorial to the 9/11 flight crews, right there. To the 33 people that were on the flight crews that died during 9/11, because there were 2 American Airline flights and 2 United Airline flights, and American Airline is based out of here, so that's why they made that memorial. Anyway, getting back to Grapevine, coming up on the old Main Street Grapevine, they have a wine festival here and all different kinds of carnivals and festivals and things. Whoever's in charge of their tourism does a good job here. They always, like I said, they always got something going on. Hello, motorcycle dudes. They open it, today's Sunday, and they open at noon on Sundays, and you can see they're parking lot is already filling up. He hadn't been here very long. He hadn't got his signs up yet even. His lighted signs you can see on the building, they're empty there. Alright, let's go in here and see what's going on.
Why put yourself in the back seat? Take the long run.
And that was before I was any good at all. I was still average. And he promised me, I'm going to keep her.
There's the Dystopian Legions, Drop Zone Commander, Flames of War, Eldorado, Pathfinder, Reaper, a little bit of Malifaux stuff there. Here's War Machine Hordes stuff. We got a little display case here with some stuff in it. Then we got board games. You got some X-Wing as well. And paints. They have P3 and Reaper paints. Then we got some Hero Clicks and a bunch of comic book stuff.
I posted a whole bunch of things on how to do it. Go on there and post it.
This is Axis and Allies.
Tell me I absolutely crashed and I don't have a problem with that.
They said they're having a 2-day Warhammer tournament here. Take a shot of some of these armies that are laid out.
I've got 5 things.
You gotta play Hordes, and I don't want.
No, I mean I've got like 5 units. You put 1,000 points on a unit, you're gonna fight.
I don't want to say go random. They don't want to go random.
Here's some Skaven.
It's not the only.
I agree. It's not the only.
But they don't really like war games. There are other war games.
Well, they say they want to still a little bit.
I would. There's some Chaos dudes.
After your post, and my deal was, look, the real problem is
There's some ogres.
he pre-ordered. He actually pre-ordered now.
What I was going to do, I was going to have a landing zone, and anybody that was walking,
Do you know what walking
Some more units of Chaos.
dedicated to each of their systems, and now they've got one game where Navy play, and
Find no higher value would be in Chinese. If anything that should reduce the value, because I can't read it.
Fantasy Chinese fantasy is so bad that they're rushing the 9th, and you got
From the dwarves.
You definitely know the line draw, right?
Typically the game
It's a line draw.
That's my
well, and the rule book was
Here, you can see if I have anything.
well written in certain areas. Some of the where they standardized the rules and certain stuff. But how can you write a book and at the end not write about
Anyway, they do pretty.
the War Machine tried to do
DJ got you.
No, I have 4 of those anyway. Yeah, I definitely have 4 of them.
Dwarves. Lots of dwarves.
Dude, Undying Evil.
Chaos Warriors. There's some more Warriors of Chaos. Chaos Dwarves. The scratch built red mortar. Another Chaos Dwarves.
Everything in that store will be sold to Amazon or on every single place. All the comics.
High Elves.
And in our area, we're so I mean, look at our area. Other than a little group, all of our campaigns.
Skaven.
Is that they're pretty cool, but they never prepared for a second generation. People play it. They're right.
Yeah, here.
Empire.
Like, really, this is gonna be there for years. They're not still on it. And then especially in the big ones.
Well, lots of folks playing this tournament, and I'm not even showing you all the armies because some of them are kind of semi-boxed up. Can't really get a good shot of them. The guys haven't started yet. Not everybody's here. The Dark Elves. Vampire Counts.
Well, and also people have to walk into stores and see people play.
Yeah, true, but the tournament, if you want the tournament to keep going, you need to put yourself on a big shit. These little
So this is the open gaming area. You can see there's plenty of tables. Then back here is terrain that's available for anybody to use. It even has box games here that people can break out and play for free. There's the Geek Dunk area. These fellows are setting up for Flames of War, it looks like. And then over here is the Magic guys for the day. Usually every evening, this whole side over here is Magic. There's the $5 Magic cards. Here's some painted and used figures that are for sale. Have to take a closer look at that in a minute and see if there's anything in there I'd like to grab. Then they have their miscellaneous stuff over here, and then their dice rack up here by the window. It's like the Warhammer Fantasy crowd starting to show up. I told one dude, I said, I didn't know there was this many people around this area that played Fantasy, and he said there's not. There's guys from all over the place. He said 5 of them are from Austin. Well, these guys here are actually going to play. This Flames of War is actually Vietnam scenario they're playing. Okay, they're starting to get started here. Everybody's figuring out the points for the next scenario. Well, guys, unfortunately my battery ran out while I was at Area 51. I was going to talk to a few of the players and talk about their armies and things and about the tournament. And I had an interview lined up with the owner named Aaron Giddings. But, yeah, I only had one battery and it ran out. I think I just walked around too long with my camera on. And, unfortunately, wasn't able to finish what I wanted to do. So we can just look forward to finishing that or going back to Area 51 and another time and talking to Aaron. Well, also I talked to the fellow that was running that Warhammer Fantasy 2-day event there, and his name's Scott Hackala, and he told me about their group, and I'll put a link below. They're called Dogs, Dallas Area Wargame Society, and they have a pro boards at Metroplex Wargamers, I believe it is. Anyway, I'll put a link below so anybody in this area that's looking, in the Dallas-Fort Worth area that's looking, to get together with some fellas that play fantasy. We'll be able to contact them and hopefully be able to find someone with similar interests. Until next time, folks, adios amigos. So anyway.